Hey guys, so for breakfast today we're actually going to be making next level apple oats. That's what I call them, because I invented or discovered, I'm not sure if anybody's ever done this before, but the other day I bought this tea at Safeway and I was drinking it and I'm like, this reminds me so much of this like delicious oatmeal that I used to have. So I thought, why don't I just take my boiling water and put a tea bag in it and then cook my oats in it, and it is delicious. So here I have my tea bag and I'm just gonna pour this cup of boiling water over top and I'm just gonna let this sit. So I will just let that steep for a few minutes, but you could really use any kind of tea that you want. I haven't tried it with this coconut one yet, but I feel like it would be so good. But I mean, they even have like this Celestial brand even has like apple, like a cinnamon apple spiced one, which I feel like would be so good. But this really just like gives it such a different flavor. Like, if you have any tea that you like, preferably like a caffeine-free tea, highly recommend trying this because it really gives your oats a lot of flavor. So to make these apple oats, I'm gonna make this in my Instant Pot. All right, so I have this on the saute function and I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. And then this is one giant apple that I cut up, and I feel like it just cooks a lot better and it's easier to eat if you cut it into these little small tiny cubes. So we're gonna add this into here, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of cinnamon. So when you do this like tea bag kind of thing, you don't really want to add tons of flavor because the tea will actually give the oats a lot of flavor. So I'm gonna let this cook for about a minute or two. My tea just needs to steep for 2 minutes as well. All right, so this has been cooking for 2 or 3 minutes, and now we're gonna add in the rest of our ingredients. So I have half of a cup of rolled oats here, and then I just have my cup of tea water. It's actually about 3/4 of a cup. So I'm gonna add that in. And then I'm just gonna cook this until the oats get nice and thick and the apples are all cooked. So usually this takes about 5 to 7 minutes. Alright, so our oats are done. You can see how thick they are. I like to cook them until they're really thick because I just don't really like runny oats. Alright, so now we can put this into a bowl. And you guys, this is really low in calorie density. So like for the apple, it's 100 calories, I'm guessing. And then the oats are like 150. And this makes a pretty big portion, if you can tell. So we're gonna add some stuff to this. I really like to add soy milk just because it gives it like this nice creamy flavor. Some of that in there. You could also add like coconut yogurt or any kind of plant yogurt to this. And then I'm also going to add maple syrup, but if you want, you could also just add like stevia, or you could even add some chopped dates into here when you're cooking it. I really love drizzling maple syrup on top. Then I'm going to add some raw buckwheat. So I really like raw buckwheat because it's nice and crunchy, and it just kind of gives it more of like a muesli crunch. And then just a little bit of coconut. So you could really jazz this up any way that you want. You could add like peanut butter on here if you really wanted to, or like PB2 powder would be better for weight loss. But I honestly wish you guys could smell how good this smells, because the oats, I just love cooking it with the tea because it has like so many different flavors in there. There's like cardamom and ginger and cinnamon and all these different flavors, and it just smells so good. So yeah, definitely try it, you guys. I am obsessed with this, and I am not really an oats person, but ever since I discovered this, I've been eating them every single day. So